Yeah, you heard it right. You read it right. It's a part two, an excerpt. Yeah, you read it right. Michael really caused me to almost commit suicide. Like, that's the trip. Like, you wonder, how could somebody else drive you to commit suicide? And it could be the stupidest triggers. Triggers. It could be the stupidest trigger. And next thing you know, you thinking about suicide. And I know I was a teen, and as y'all dive into my childhood, y'all see, man, shit, I wasn't right in the head. Something was wrong with me. Triggers. All it took was this. When I was young, when I was in girls' school, I used to write all the girls. Like, I used to have a job called Corey Tiles, where in girls' school, I used to deliver the mail from girls' school, walk across the parking lot to juvenile hall, and drop it off. And in girls' school, we had our own clothes. So we had our own shoes, everything. So in the morning, motherfucker get fresh to death, and then walk across this parking lot to deliver the mail. So you walking through court, you getting buzzed in, being, or if you got a doctor's appointment at juvenile hall, you put on your fly as shit and you pushing down the hallway in your own shoes and shit while everybody else in they blues and grays with their thumbs interlocked in their waist. And you pushing down the hallway. Like, what is it? And girls' school had weights. Girls' school had little machine weights. We was getting our little hubby on. We was getting our little buffalino on. So we had the extra walk with it, the walk where the arms is to the side. Like, we had the extra with it, like we over there getting hugged. So anyhow, man, anytime I would go over there, and if I passed the girl in the hallway, I'd be like, "What's your name?" And then I go back to girls' school and I write her. Next thing you know, I had girls over there fighting over me. I didn't even realize. But this one in particular, she had wrote me a letter and said, "Yeah, if you cool, I might give you a little kiss," right? That nigga Michael must have made a song on the spot, a freestyle song, and it got talking about what it sounded like. Man, I'm gonna say he hurt my feelings. He hurt my feelings. I'm gonna just call it how it was. He hurt my feelings, and next thing you know, he left the room and went to class. I stayed back. I stayed back. Next thing you know, I was scooting a chair up to the vent, tied a string up there. No, it was like a sheet. Tied it to the vent. Stood on the chair. Put that motherfucker around my neck. And the staff came by. Miss Williams came by. She came by, walked by. It's a little window, so she walked by, and then came back like, "Oh, baby, no!" Swung the door open, ran in there, grabbed me, knocked the chair over. So now she holding me up, and this shit is getting tighter around my neck. I can't breathe. Like, she literally made the situation 10 times worse. Because now this shit is really choking me, and she really gotta hold me up and then yell for help and try to press their little alarm button all at the same time. She let go of anything. I might get my necklaces snapped or something. My necklace about to pop. Like, this over. And so, man, finally somebody else ran in the room and helped her, and they kind of like snatched the thing down. But yeah, man, this motherfucker Michael almost drove me to suicide. They took my ass back to juvenile hall for that. Took me to the lockdown unit. I had to work my way back to girls' school. Yeah, dirty. Come.